Let me give Chris a call.
Hello.
Hey! What's wrong?
I love my favorite.
You lost your favorite hippopotamus. I didn't know you had a hippo.
I love my favorite baseball hat.
You lost your favorite race car track. Oh.
I love my favorite baseball hat.
Oh, you lost your favorite baseball hat. I'm sorry about that. Do you still want to hang out later?
Yes, please.
Great. Okay, I'll meet you downtown. I hope you find your hat.
My hat.
Man, it's kind of sad to see Chris sad like that. Oh, hey, I know. I'll pray for him. Dear God, my friend Chris is sad. Please use me to help him feel better and give me the right words to tell him that you are always with him, even when he's sad. Amen. I got it. I think I have a plan. But before I go, you should know today's big idea is God is with us, even when we're sad.
Hey, Chris Rooney!
Now there's that $1 million smile.
T, what is all this?
Oh, today is my friend is sad, so I'm gonna cheer him up day.
Really?
Well, it is now. I asked God to help me figure out how to make today great.
Yeah, and what did he say?
Well, I think he told me to think of the things that make you happy, but then I feel he told me to come up with something that we've never done before.
Yeah?
And we have never played hide and go seek in a ballpark.
That sounds amazing!
Woohoo!
So how do we play?
Oh, it's easy. So Cece here, well, Cece was just here.
Oh, T, look.
Oh. Found ya! That's actually how you play. Anytime you see Cece, you say found ya and you get a point.
So, when do we start?
Now. Let's give him some time to hide.
Good idea. Man, thank you for putting all of this together. I'm having a great time and the game hasn't even started.
Hey, you're welcome, man. You know, I don't like when my friends are sad, but I also don't always have the answers on how to make them feel better.
I know the feeling. Sadness is an emotion that doesn't always feel great. But the Bible tells us that there's a time to cry and a time to laugh, a time to be sad and a time to dance.
That's right. I don't always know what to do or how to react, but I do know that God is always with me.
When we're happy,
Mm-hmm.
when we're angry,
Yep.
when we're sad.
Yes, sir. God is with us even when we're sad. Not to change our moods, but just to be there, to comfort us. It's okay to just be sad with God. He can handle all of our emotions.
I believe that. There are moments in the Bible where Jesus was just with his friends when they were sad.
I think we're right here. There is a time in the Bible when Jesus himself, the Son of God, the rescuer of the whole world, cried.
Jesus wept.
That's what I'm saying. Jesus was so sad that he cried.
Oh, I know what you're saying. I was just saying a quote from the Bible. It's the shortest verse in the Bible, and it's only 2 words. Jesus wept.
Oh, yeah. You know, that happened when Jesus was sad about one of his friends dying. Chris, what are you doing?
I just got a feeling that you're going to say, I've got a video about the time when Jesus' friend Lazarus died.
I was. How did you know?
Because we're right here, man.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Hey, Kids Club, I've got a video about a time when Jesus' friend Lazarus died. But what happened after was a miracle. Let's check it out.
God's story, Lazarus. So part of God's story is about how Jesus brought a man back to life. And it goes like this. Jesus had 3 really good friends, Mary, Martha, and their brother Lazarus. One day, Lazarus got really sick. He was so sick that he might die. Mary and Martha knew the only one who could heal Lazarus was Jesus, so they sent someone to find him. They found Jesus traveling and telling people about God. Now, you might think that Jesus would rush to heal his friend, but instead of leaving right away, Jesus stayed where he was for 2 more days. See, Jesus knew something no one else knew. Lazarus had died, but Jesus was going to bring him back to life so that they would believe that Jesus really was the Son of God. When Jesus finally got to Lazarus' house, Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. Mary and Martha were heartbroken. Martha said, "Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But I know that even now God will give you whatever you ask." Jesus said to her, "Your brother will rise again." Martha didn't understand at first. What Jesus meant was that he would actually bring Lazarus back to life here on earth. Jesus was saying, because he's the Son of God, he's more powerful than death. After that, Martha's sister Mary ran to Jesus and fell at his feet. "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." When Jesus saw her crying, he was so sad. In fact, when Jesus came to the tomb where Lazarus was buried, he cried too. His friend, who he loved so much, was dead. Kids, have you ever felt sad because of something that happened to you or someone you cared about? Just like us, Jesus felt pain and sadness because of what happened to his friend. Then, Jesus told some people to roll away the big, heavy stone in front of the tomb. He looked up and prayed, "Father, I know that you always hear me." Then he called out in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out!" And then Lazarus walked out. This man who had been dead for 4 days was now standing in front of everyone, walking and talking and alive. The people were amazed. You see, Jesus knew all along that he could bring Lazarus back to life. Jesus wanted people to see who he was, the Son of God. He wanted people to see God's greatness, that God could do anything, even bring someone back from the dead. And Jesus was about to do something even more incredible. He himself was about to die for us, be buried in a tomb for 3 days, and then come back to life. And he did it to rescue us from all of our pain, sadness, and wrong choices. And when we believe in him, we get to be a part of God's family forever. And that's the story of Lazarus. So, in case you missed it, here's the quick version. Jesus' friend Lazarus got sick. Lazarus died. His sisters were really sad. Jesus was sad too. Jesus brought Lazarus back to life. Later, Jesus died. He came back to life too. And he was able to do it all because he's God's son. And that's a part of God's story.
Wasn't that story amazing?
Extremely. I love that this story shows just how powerful Jesus is.
Man, he's so powerful that he can raise a man from the dead.
I also love that the story shows us an example of Jesus being fully human and fully God.
Tell me more.
Well, in the story, Jesus cried because his friend died. He knew that he had the power to do anything, and that included bringing Lazarus back to life. But Lazarus' death still made Jesus sad. Being sad is a human emotion, but bringing a person back from the dead is something only God can do.
Wow, I love that. My favorite part was when Jesus got to his friend's house.
Do explain.
Oh, well, when Jesus arrived, he didn't just immediately try to change the mood. No, he was there with them, and he was sad with them. It reminds me of what you were saying earlier about how there's a time to cry and a time to laugh. And I feel like Jesus knows those times perfectly.
I see what you're saying. Oh, T. Huh? What? Oh. Found ya! Cece, have you been here this whole time?
Oh, Cece, we haven't started the game yet. We're gonna take 5 minutes, okay? I guess he didn't want a break. But Kids Club, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
Oh, Cece, get off of that.
No,
you don't. No.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Welcome back, Kids Club. So Cece is gonna hide anywhere in the park, and Chris and I are going to look for him, and you guys get to help.
Anytime you see Cece, shout out, "Found ya!"
But you have to do it really loudly so that we can hear. girls, you're on my team. So make sure you're really loud so that we can find Cece.
And that means, guys, you're with me.
Yeah. So is everybody ready?
3, 2, 1, go!
Found ya!
Found you.
Found ya!
Hey, how's it going today? Found you. Man, I hope today was as fun for you as it was for me.
Man, I had a blast.
Oh, how many points did you get?
I counted 2.
Me too. Looks like it's a tie.
I don't know, man. I think I'm the real winner because I have friends like you and CC. You guys put this whole day together just because I was sad? Thank you.
Hey, that's what friends are for. Now, we may not be able to do this every time you're sad, but I'm sure happy that we were able to help today. Oh, and guess what? Somebody gave me free caps.
Ooh.
Oh, looking good in your free cap, Chris. Wait, free cap? Oh, snap. I almost forgot the recap. Recap! It's okay to be sad.
Sadness is a natural human emotion.
Even Jesus got sad sometimes.
But remember, God is still with us even when we're sad.
Because God is always with us.